2011. Bradley meanwhile falls to 6-26 all-time in Valley tournament play, including 0-4 against Northern Iowa all-time. Panthers have won 9 straight games against Bradley. Ladies. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tanya will ask you to make a brief opening statement, and then we'll open up for questions for the student athletes, and we'll follow it up with questions for the coach.
First of all, I want to say congratulations to Bradley. I thought Bradley played a tremendous game on both ends of the floor. You know, this time of year, every game's a battle. We knew it was going to be a battle, and we found a way to win the basketball game, to come up with the big stop. But I want to say congratulations to Bradley on a game well played.
Thank you, Coach. Questions for the student athletes, and we'll ask the media to please identify yourselves as you ask a question.
Nick Karaswag with Courier. Madison, you're down 3 points late. You score the final 9 for your team. Just your thoughts on what you're able to do down the stretch to help this team get advanced in the tournament.
I was just taking what the defense was giving me, and we were trying to work our offense, and then I had the opportunity to drive to the hoop, get a couple fouls, finish at the rim, and I think we were just playing like what the defense was giving us, and that was our game plan.
You guys didn't attempt a free throw in the first half. Was there more of an incentive second half to go on the drive and get to the line?
Yeah, that was brought up in our halftime speech, and we knew that we had to attack a little more and like put more pressure on their defense, and I thought we did a lot better job in the second half.
Madison and Andrew with the Des Moines Register. It just seemed like there's a stretch there in the fourth quarter. Somebody needed to do something for your team. Did you kind of feel that? Did you kind of take that upon yourself a little bit?
Yeah, I just saw all our shots weren't falling, so we just needed to see them go in. And again, I just took what the defense gave me. I had a 3 there at the end, and it was really just our ball movement. We weren't trying to force it. We were just taking what they were giving us.
Mark, that's what we're going this match. Madison, could you have ever imagined if the free throws with 2 minutes and 10 seconds would be the deciding points of this game?
No, because there's a lot of time left in that game, and I didn't think they would come down to that. I knew they were big ones, but I didn't think they would end up to win the game.
Jen, was that a set play that you got Madison to the line with on those last free throws coming out of the timeout? Just how that kind of unfold?
I don't really remember that play exactly who it was, I guess. Usually when we come out of timeouts, I guess we do have set plays. But my job just is to do my best to get Maddie to make a play, and that's what she did, and it was great.
Just your thoughts defensively on what your team was able to do, holding them, with under 3 points there, the final stretch.
Defense has always been one of our main focuses, and when it comes down to it on the line there, I think we did a really good job and we stuck to what we do.
Jim, this tournament has a history of high seed struggling a little bit. What is it? What does it say about the league? I mean, every year there's somebody who gets stumbled here.
Well, I think that it's a conference tournament, and I think you see it in the men's conference tournaments too, being played around the country. Anybody can win at any time, and it just comes down to being comfortable and doing what you need to do to finish it out.
Do you feel fortunate to have survived the madness in game 1?
Yes, but I mean, we got that out of the way, and we're excited that we're going to be playing again tomorrow.
Madison, how do you look? I think you guys finished up 4 of 18 3-point shooting. Do you look at that as, okay, we got to work out a slump, or, hey, we won one and it wasn't going our way, can't wait till tomorrow because you can't get much worse than 4 of 18?
That is true with the way we shoot the ball. But yeah, we look at it as we survived, we're on to tomorrow, and we know those shots are going to fall. We're just going to keep shooting with confidence and just believe in them.
Madison, the success that you guys have had defensively over the course of the season, how valuable is that down the stretch today? Confidence?
Yeah, it was, because our shots were going on the offensive end, but we can always rely on our defense, and we never let down on the defensive end. We didn't let our offense affect it. So I think that's just like the backbone of our team is our defensive effort.
Any more questions for the student athletes?
I'm from the public radio station here. Just like to know from a local girl what it's like to play here at the IOI.
I mean, it's great. I came here when I was younger for some hockey games, and it's really fun to be back here in the Quad Cities. Know we had a lot of family and friends here, a lot of Panther fans too.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ladies, thank you. Tanya, stick around for just a little bit. Questions for the head coach?
Coach, just your thoughts on that last play Charnay made there to get the strip on Letty's shot and then secure the win.
Well, we talked about during the timeout, trying to take the whiteboard out of their hand. What we didn't want is them to run the clock all the way down and get the last shot. So we were in our, what we call our go defense, where we was gonna send somebody off to trap the basketball and try to make a play, and Charnay Lamar was able to do that for us.
Coach, at 18-9 down, what is your thought process as far as, were you going to fire the team up, or were you saying, hey, we got to stay calm?
Well, my mindset is we got to stay calm. I thought Bradley did a good job of coming out and getting us to play on our heels, and I thought we were extremely rushed offensively. I thought we were getting good shots, they just weren't falling. I mean, it's not very often Amber Sorensen is going to go 0 for 7. So I felt that as long as we kept executing offensively and we didn't allow the offensive end to affect the defensive end, we could chip away and have a shot.
Your thoughts on how effective Madison was attacking the hoop down the stretch there?
Well, you hit on it a little bit earlier. I definitely pointed out that we had not shot any free throws at half, and we had to do a better job of attacking the rim to get to the free throw line, and then we had to do a better job of winning paint points. And I thought we did a better job of that as the game went on.
Additional questions for the coach? Tanya, thank you.
Thanks.
Good luck tomorrow.
Appreciate it.
Coach, we could ask you to make a brief opening statement. We'll open up for questions for Letty, and then we'll have you stick around for questions for you.
Definitely. That was a great team. UNI is an amazing team with no doubt top-tier coach, and I was just so proud of my team and the women that have devoted themselves to Bradley University, and that fight was just amazing. I think they made one more play than us, and sometimes that happens, but I think everybody could see how great of a defensive team we are. With 10 freshmen and sophomores, the way that we can continue to build and the way that we can continue to grow as a family with our sisterhood, I think the sky is the limit for us, and I was just glad that it was able to be showcased today on a really big stage versus that #1 team.
Thank you, Coach. Questions for the student athlete, Letty Lomer?
Letty, your coach mentioned how strong you guys came out on defense. It looked like, especially early in this game, you really had a lot of intensity, a lot of fire. Just your thoughts on the type of start your team was able to get off to.
That's the type of team we are. We want to come out right away and, throw that first punch. We want to get out, get a lead, and that's what we did, and I don't think we ever stepped down from that #1 team, and I think that was a really big step for us today.
Take it in a roll with the Des Moines Register. Take it through that last play there a little bit, Charlie.
That was a good play. She's a good player. I guess.
You going for the jump shot, right? What were you thinking? You came off the dribble and maybe could have dribbled the lane. What were you thinking?
I was thinking I was going to attack opposite, but they covered up the right, and so I went back left, and she just made a good play.
How challenging was it to try to find a way to get buckets there down the stretch against their defense?
We're just a great team all around. We create for each other. We're unselfish. We find our open teammates, and so I think we executed well down the stretch.
Have the chance to play in front of a lot of familiar faces and have a couple of really good games back to back. What has this tournament meant for you?
It's been a great atmosphere. I think coming to Moline, it's just, overall been a great 2 days here, and my team was amazing, the crowd was amazing, and just the overall support system the whole time we were here has just been great.
Additional questions for Letty? Thank you, Coach. We'll ask you to stick around for just a minute. Questions for Coach Mike Brooks?
Coach, you obviously were on the other side of that last play. Did you feel like there might have been contact on the shot going on?
Charnay Lamar is one of the best defenders in the league. I think she was on the all-defensive team for a reason. She has quick hands. We gave the ball to our player who has been making huge plays for us. She got a good tip on it. That's a great defensive player making a great play. And our offensive player is a junior, and I think she'll make that play next year, So I think the officials called what they needed to call, and I think it was just a great defensive play.
Your coach defensively, what were you doing? I think you guys led the league in the lowest three-point percentage allowed. Today they only had 4 of 18. What do you do, or what was your approach defensively that seemed to bog them down?
We like to chase people off the three-point line. Today, I thought we were able to get out of our help side, and for them, we just keyed on 2 players. You got Weekly and Sorensen. If you can get them off of the three-point line, then somebody else is going to have to hit them. Lucky for them, they had a nice little freshman who stepped up and hit a couple big shots for them. She's going to be a tremendous player in this league. But I thought the people who we assigned to make sure that that Weekly and Sorensen couldn't get those shots did a great job. Of course, they're going to get a few. There's a reason. They're great players, but I thought we did a great job of forcing them to do their secondary options, getting Weekly to take the pull-up or the floater, and then really having great ball pressure on number 5. One of the things we want to do, I know she wants to be on the perimeter, but I'm going to make that 6'2" girl dribble that ball, and I thought we did a real good job of pressuring them and frustrating them at times to take them out of their first options.
21 seconds left. Did you shoot at the time that you wanted? Did you go toward the basket at the time that you wanted to? Did you want to take more time? Did you think maybe an earlier shot might have been?
You're down one. I didn't want an earlier shot. Honestly, we couldn't have advanced the ball again, with the new rules. So we had it in the position that we wanted. We actually had 2 opportunities to score. Kat had a ball screen earlier in the shot clock that if we could drive and kick to Annika in the corner, that was our first option. If not, then we were going to go to our Dallas play and run a little post to post post, cross screen, and then give it in Letty's hands. So I was either gonna let my senior cat decide, or I was gonna get Letty, who had been playing the best for us in this game, and allow them to make the play, coach and smotion at that point, as my assistant coach would say. So for us, we just wanted to get the ball in our hands of our playmakers and allow them to make that opportunity.
Anything else for Coach Brooks? Coach, thank you.
Yeah, Quad Cities is great. Thank you. Appreciate it.